Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tripura's Grammar Hub. Let's learn about subject and predicate today. Before that, let us know what is the meaning of a sentence because in the sentence we find subject and predicate. Subject and predicate are parts of the sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense or meaning. A group of words which conveys a thought or a complete meaning is called a sentence. Every sentence consists of two parts, that is subject and predicate. Let us know what is subject. The subject of a sentence is the main or important part of the sentence. It can be a noun or pronoun. The main part that is being discussed in the sentence or about which we are writing the sentence, that is called as subject. And that subject can be a person who performs an action. For example, Raju drives a car. Who is driving a car? Raju. Here Raju is performing action. He is a subject. And the subject can also be a person or thing that is described in a sentence. For example, she is a teacher. Here she is not performing action but she is being described in a sentence. That means we are telling something about her. She is a teacher and this sofa is very beautiful. Here action is not indicated but a thing is being described. So it's not compulsory every time that a person should perform action in a sentence. Something can be described also. Then it is called as subject. The main part of the sentence which is being described is called as subject. Subject in a sentence can be one word or group of words. So normally we think subject can be only one word, but it is not true. It can be a word, it can be a group of words, or it can be a phrase sometimes. Blue color here indicates subject and red color indicate predicate. For example, my father went to Delhi. We have to ask a question to the verb here. Went to Delhi. Who went to Delhi? My father. So he is the main part of the sentence. So we can decide that my father is the subject. A team of players went to Chennai. Here it is a team of players. We can't say only players because that is a collective noun. And the whole thing, a team of players, is the subject. Rekha and her friends are conducting a fashion show. Who are conducting fashion show? Rekha and her friends. This is the subject. It's not only Rekha. Before verb, whatever we are getting it, that most of the time it will be the subject. Subject need not be placed in the beginning of the sentence. It can be in the middle of a sentence or placed at last. So we think normally that subject normally be at the beginning of the sentence only, but it is not true. It can be there in the middle of the sentence or it can be there at the ending also sometimes. For example, before it gets late, you should come here. So here, who should come here? Who is the main part of the sentence? You. So that is the subject, not something else. Here comes the bus. What's coming here? The bus. So the bus is the subject, but not anything else. So here the subject is there at last. Let us observe one more example. At the beginning of the story, the king was rich. So here, who was rich at the beginning of the story? The king. The king is the subject here. So subject can be in the middle or subject can be placed at last. So what we have to find out, how to find out the subject? First, in order to find out the subject of a sentence, we have to identify the verb and ask a question, who? who is performing the action? Or okay, verb is not there, a helping verb is there. Then what is the most important thing that is being described in a sentence? If we ask a question like this, then we will be getting answer as a subject. To find out subject in a sentence, we have to identify the verb first and ask a question in the either way. Who is doing the action? In case in the sentence they are describing any action, then we can ask this question: who is doing the action? Or what is described in a sentence? So it is not indicating any action, it is describing something or somebody. Then we have to ask a question to the verb like this: what is described in a sentence? Perry is a milkman. Here, what is the verb? Verb is. We have to ask a question like that: who is a milkman? Perry. So Perry would be the subject, who is the main part of the sentence. He is making a toy. Who is making a toy? He. So he would be the subject. So we have to ask a question like this: what is the most important part of the sentence, or who is performing the action? Then we will get answer as subject. The workman made goods. Here some action is being described here. Made. Verb is made. Who is making or who made goods? The workman. The workman will be the subject. Florence Nightingale is called Lady with the Lamp. So what is the verb here? Is. Who is called the lady with the lamp? Florence Nightingale. So Florence Nightingale is the subject. This is the way to identify subject and predicate. One more example is: the children are very active. Who are very active? We have to ask a question like this: the children. So that the children would become the subject. Now let us discuss about predicate. The predicate of a sentence tells us or describes about subject. So it will give more information about the subject, what the subject is doing or how it is if a subject is being described. It contains verb. So verb would be there in the predicate, or simply we can say that other than subject, whatever the part of the sentence is there, that is called as predicate. Except subject, all the other parts of the sentence indicate predicate. For example, Ruskin Bond is a great writer. We have to ask a question like that: who is a great writer? Ruskin Bond. Other than Ruskin Bond, all the other part would be predicate, because that is describing Ruskin Bond. So here subject is Ruskin Bond and is a great writer is predicate. Now let's see one more example. My sister likes sweets. What is the verb here? Likes. Who likes sweets? My sister. So my sister is the subject and likes sweets is predicate. Now let us see few examples. All of them are quiet. Who are quiet? All of them are quiet. So all of them is the subject, and it need not be only one word. Remember this. It can be a group of words or it can be a phrase also sometimes. Next example is: Rekha and her family are going to picnic. Who are going to picnic? Rekha and her family. We can't say only Rekha. Whoever is going, that would be the subject. Team India had won the match. Who had won the match? Team India. Team India is the subject and had won the match is predicate. The blue color bottle is mine. So what is mine? What belongs to me? The blue color bottle. The blue color bottle is the subject and is mine is predicate. The saint's daily prayer was for the welfare of humanity. So what was for the welfare of humanity? We have to ask a question like that. The saint's daily prayer. This is the subject and the rest of the sentence is object. Rajesh and Kamal went to market yesterday. Who went to market yesterday? Rajesh and Kamal, both of them. So Rajesh and Kamal is the subject. It is a compound subject, but both of them will come under subject only. And went is the verb, and after Rajesh and Kamal all the part constitute predicate. Went to market yesterday. His dog Sheru loves to eat bones. Who loves to eat bones? His dog Sheru. So that is subject. His dog Sheru is the subject and loves to eat bones is the predicate. The Humayun's tomb, the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid and Qutub Minar are great Mughal monuments in Delhi. All these are there in Delhi. So what we are talking about here? All of these, the Humayun's tomb, the Red Fort, the Jama Masjid and the Qutub Minar are. So till the verb, whichever the things are there before the verb. So that constitutes subject. All of them will come under subject and are great Mughal monuments in Delhi is predicate. The whole class was punished for making noise. Who was punished for making noise? The whole class. So the whole class is subject here. Was is the verb and was punished for making noise other than the subject, whichever sentence is there, that is predicate. Now let us discuss about subject in imperative sentences. Some of the examples are: please give me your book. Shut the door. Please help me. Please help me to solve this problem. So, what are the subject here? In all these sentences, what is the subject? Shut the door means I am telling to you. Who is there in front of me? So, always imperative sentences would be told to the second person, you, and it is always the subject in the imperative sentences. So you is the subject in all the imperative sentences. We have to remember this. Whether it is there in the first, like that means here we cannot see that. We can only understand the subject in the imperative sentences. Sometimes we can see, but it is always you, which is the subject of imperative sentences. Now, let us learn about subject in interrogative sentences. What are you doing? What are you doing in this? What is the subject? Whom we are, what is the main person which is being described here? Whom you are asking a question? You. That is the main part which is the subject of the sentence. What is your name? So what is being asked here? Name. So your name is the subject. How old are you? Whose age is being asked here? You. You is the subject here. Is he coming to the party? So whom we are asking? He. So he is the subject here. Now, let us know the subject in exclamatory sentences. What are exclamatory sentences? Which expresses a strong feeling and which ends in exclamation mark. What a tall building it is. What is the main part? What we are discussing about here? Tall building. That is the subject of the sentence. Or you have one more method, that is, we can convert this into interrogative sentence. Or you can convert it into a statement. It is a tall building. If we convert it into a normal statement, what it will become? It is a tall building, right? Then we have to ask what is the main part in that sentence. Then we will get answer. So here, tall building is the subject. How smart he is. Whom we are talking about here, that he is very smart? He is the subject. What a wonderful skit it was. So here, skit is the subject because it is the main part that is discussed here in this sentence. How cute the baby is. So what is the important part here? Baby. So we are telling that the baby is very cute. That means that baby is the important part of the sentence, which is the subject. What a drastic decision. So we are talking about the decision which is drastic. So decision is the subject of the sentence. How well she teaches. Who is teaching? She. So she is the subject of the sentence here. What a wonderful movie it was. So what we are talking about here? A wonderful movie. So here in the exclamatory sentences, what is the main part which is being discussed in the sentence constitute subject. We have to ask a question like this in order to get subject as the answer. Hope so that you have understood about the subject very well. Thank you.